I only knew 3 things about this movie before walking into the theater. 1, it starred Daniel Radcliffe. 2, it starred Dane DeHaan. And 3, the title. The title of this movie that I just saw right now is called Kill Your Darlings. And I really only wanted to see this film mainly because it starred those 2 actors. I really liked Dane DeHaan. He came out of nowhere in 2012 with Chronicle. And of course, Harry Potter himself, Daniel Radcliffe. I just want to see him prove himself as an actor. I want to see him grow. I want him to see him to be remembered for Harry Potter, of course. But I also want to see him grow as an actor, and I really like him. And I want to see him do more things than he's done in the past. So I was really excited because mainly of these 2 actors. I had no idea really what this movie was about, and to my surprise, it's about the young life of Allen Ginsberg. Mainly his freshman year at Columbia University when he makes some friends, meets some people, trying to discover himself as an individual. Now, I know nothing about Allen Ginsberg. I'm not was ever interested in his personal or his poetic life. I just know that he was a famous poet. That's really all I know. I've never really read anything he's ever done. Really, this movie is mainly about Allen Ginsberg. He's trying to find himself. He does make friends with a guy played by Dane DeHaan. They become friends, and this movie is based on a true story. It does state that in the beginning of the film. So, you know, when you go in to see a movie like that, you're just like, okay, it's based on a true story, and of course he was a real individual, but what's really true on screen, I really didn't know that. So for me, this was all new knowledge. And all of that said, is this a good movie? I have to say yes, mainly because of the performances, the production design, the art direction. They really got us the sense that we were in the 1940s again, right around the time of the end of the war, and they really did a good job with that. Now, the story wasn't the most exciting or interesting. I know it revolves around a true story and with true people and true things that actually happen, whether they're happy or tragic. But as a movie, it took a while for me to kind of get into it. It took a while for me to feel invested and care about the characters. I think Daniel Radcliffe and Dane DeHaan are really good in this film. We also get to see Ben Foster and Michael C. Hall. One of my major complaints about this movie is that it stars a lot of people, or I should say, there are tons of cameos in this movie, and that's what felt really distracting. You know, one minute we're seeing David Cross, then we're seeing Keira Sedgwick, and who else? There's a few other people that I recognized in the movie, and I was just like, they have a small part, they're here, they're there, and then they're gone. And I was like, it comes off as too distracting. Now, they're probably, because they're in the movie, because they believe in the material, they probably are fans of Allen Ginsberg and his work, so they probably want to be a part of a project that that was based on his life. So yeah, really the movie is just centered mainly on that 1 year from 1943 to 1944, where he's discovering himself as an individual, whether it's as an artist, or we get to see some of his personal life, or he's finding himself sexually, what he's into. As an audience member, I was compelled. I was really interested. You know, I started to finally get interested in this story and start to care about the characters. It did take a while, just because I just don't know much about Allen Ginsberg, and I've never really been interested in his life. But as a movie, it did help me to feel connecting to these characters and feel involved and start to find this movie to be very, very interesting and enjoyable. It's not a great film. It's not something I'm ever going to see again. It's not something that actually makes me want to go learn about the real life of Allen Ginsberg or any other writers that are into this in this story, because he does form friendships with 2 other famous writers that all get tangled in this web of intrigue and stuff like that. If you know the real story, then you might know what I'm talking about. But for people that don't have no idea like me about this movie at all, or what the subject matter really is, what's going on in the story, I recommend this movie. It'll probably be on Netflix within the next 6 months. You can check it out then. If you're really interested in seeing it, mainly because of Dane DeHaan and Daniel Radcliffe, that's the main reason I wanted to see it. And I think the people that are really into Daniel Radcliffe and want to see him progress as an actor, because he does some things in here that will challenge some audience members, especially people that loved him as Harry Potter. But I think as an actor, it just shows him that he's got so much range, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do in the future. Both these actors. I'm just looking forward to what they're going to do in the future, because let's say some special things are going to happen. These are great, and hopefully Daniel Radcliffe can step away from Harry Potter and just become one of the best actors working in Hollywood today. I'm going to give the film Kill Your Darlings 3 stars. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And if you enjoy this video, please hit subscribe right here and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and check out my latest reviews coming very soon to this channel. Again, have a great day and peace.